Good morning, guys. So I've had a bit of a mare with the camera this week, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why it's like this week, but for this week, for some reason, a lot of my clips ended up in slow-mo. And I don't know why. It's a setting that I keep switching on by mistake, but I didn't do that last week. So we're trying to figure it out if we can just turn it off or stop, but it's not looking promising. So I did film an intro, but it's in slow-mo. So this is my intro to the vlog. This week's a bit different. We're not in the Cotswolds for much of it. I actually go down to Cornwall. And as some of you know, I kind of grew up in Cornwall. I lived there from the age of 10 till kind of like when I left for uni at 18. And I don't have any family there anymore. They all joined me in the Cotswolds. So yeah, we still go down occasionally. I have friends down there, school friends, but not as much as obviously I used to. And I was working with a beautiful hotel brand called the Luxury Family Hotel Collection, I believe. And I stay at the Fowey Hall Hotel, which is absolutely stunning. Also in this vlog is a little bit of our new car, which is really exciting. And what else? We went to Estelle Manor to play Padel, which was really funny with Barney, because obviously we don't normally take Barney, but we had to on this occasion. But yeah, and then this is probably going to be the intro for the next vlog as well. Well, not the same intro, but the same look, so excuse that. I'm sitting in our kitchen, which looks like a disaster zone. I'm actually not ready to show you it yet, but that will be coming in the next vlog. We had a little bit of a disaster with certain things in our kitchen, and it's kind of prompted us to redo a lot of our kitchen. So I'm going to be working with some brands on that as well, which is really exciting. My arm is killing me. I'm not used to this vlogging stuff yet. But anyway, yes, I really hope you enjoy this week's vlog, and hopefully I will get better as I go on with the filming. So you might ask, why are you sat in a car, Ali? We just got a new car, and Chris and Barney was showing me everything to do with the new car. Essentially, it's a Honda ZRV, which is bigger than our last one, and it's got Bose speakers. Am I right?
Yeah.
And what else has it got different from our last one? We had a Honda last time, and it's got the heads-up display, which is cool. You're not going to be able to see it on camera. Will it do it if I switch off and then switch on again? Yeah. I mean, from a lot of people, you'll be like, yeah, my car has that. But yeah, so you it also does this thing where I stopped doing it now, but where I do it now. No, it moves you forward when you start your car, which is really cool.
Moves to your predefined seating position.
There we go. And
Barney gets a lot of space.
Barney gets lots of space and heated seats. We have, how do you open this? A really big sunroof.
I've just opened that now because it's raining, but
We've got a nice big sunroof, and that goes back. But yeah, very nice. Barney, do you approve? Yeah, I approve. It's good. It's a good car.
if I open this, it's the...
This is our default setting. So it's Wednesday evening. I've just remembered to pick up the camera, and I'm holding my Pilates mat because I'm off to Pilates. I actually go to Pilates in our village, which is super handy. So yeah, that's what I'm off to do. I don't think I'll be able to film because obviously there's lots of people in the class, but thought I'd let you know what I do on a Wednesday evening. I don't know how much you'll be able to hear. I think someone's doing some DIY, but what a beautiful walk apart from the noise I have to Pilates. Like, look at this beautiful blossom tree. We also have a beautiful blossom tree outside the front of our house, but I don't like to film in front of my house for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's just so gorgeous. Gorgeous evening as well. It's going to look gloomy otherwise, but yeah. So we just got to Estelle because we're going to play Padel. We've actually brought Barney with us, and we've not done this before, so we'll see how we get on. He's a little bit of a yapper, so he might just yap the whole time that we're trying to play, but we'll see. And I'll see if I can film any of it as well. But it's actually a really beautiful day. It started off quite cold, but now it's quite nice. So come with me. The paddle courts always give me New York vibes here. I really feel like you could be in Central Park or somewhere. They're so cool. But yeah, definitely think we're going to need a couple more. Brand new. So we have 2 paddle courts here, which is nice, but I feel like they're going to have to extend because they're so hard to book. And then up there is the Adventure Lodge. I've never been up there actually, but they do like archery and shooting as well, I think. And then the main house is over there. I might take you there after we've played. Obviously normally you're supposed to play paddle with 4 people, but our partners are unavailable today, so we're just going to hit the ball around with each other. So Estelle Manor is a little bit like Soho Farmhouse. Opened about a year and a half ago, and me and my husband split our membership, so I have Farmhouse and he has Estelle. But yeah, it's beautiful here. It's an old manor house, and there's lots of different restaurants. There's a Chinese, glass house, sushi, and I'll show you a bit of the main house in a minute. You've probably seen it a million times if you're on Instagram or TikTok. And you don't have to be a member to stay here. Anyone can just come and stay, but to visit for the day you do need to be a member. But yeah, we love just to come and play paddle here in the evening. Got these gorgeous grounds. That's like an open air cinema that they open in summer. Some sheep back there, and this is the main manor house. A lot like Farmhouse, they have bikes everywhere. You can just cycle. These ones have baskets though. Actually no, Farmhouse have baskets, but these baskets are cuter in my opinion. Cuter, it does matter. But yeah, they play the tennis out here and the F1 and stuff. We've never actually been out here yet, have we? No, and then look, there's like bluebells. I don't know how well the camera will pick that up, but that's very beautiful. Technically this is not in the Cotswolds, it's on the edge, because people love to have a go at me for saying things like that. But when I mean on the edge, I mean like probably about a mile out, if that. You could probably walk onto the Cotswolds land technically, if you wanted to. So we have the perfect road trip essential drink. This is brand new from Perfect Ted. Perfect Ted do Blank Street's matcha and Marks and Spencer's matcha. I don't know who else is, but a lot of people's matcha, and they have done canned drinks for a while, but they're like I don't know how to describe it. They're like soft drinks. Sorry, that's Barney crying in the back. They've not done a canned matcha latte, and this is new and it's a strawberry flavour. It's really good. I do think the strawberry is a little bit fake tasting. I'd like to try the vanilla. I think vanilla would be more up my street, but we couldn't find vanilla, only strawberry. These are only in Waitrose at the moment. But yeah, if you're a matcha lover, I would definitely recommend. I feel like more places are going to come out with a canned matcha as we go, and it's oat milk as well. Hello, so we just arrived at the Fowey Hall Hotel and we're staying here for a couple of nights. Barney is with us. It's supposed to be one of the most dog-friendly hotels in all of Britain actually, and it's on the coast of Cornwall, and I'm going to show you around a little bit and let you know what we get up to while we're here. As some of you kind of know, I'm actually from Cornwall originally. Well, I lived there for about 10 years. And yeah, so apparently this hotel was the original inspiration for Toad Hall from Wind in the Willows. It's absolutely beautiful. So it looks out over Fowey Harbour, which is the most beautiful view, and down there, that is a sauna. And then inside there's an inside pool and a hydro pool as well, and a steam, and there's these deck chairs that you can sit on. It's just honestly absolutely beautiful, and it's super child friendly as well. So they have a games room, obviously they have 2 pools, they have a little cinema as well, and they have something called the Den, which is basically like a really nice kids club, and I think you can leave your children in there when you go for dinner, or if you wanted to go out for the day and they didn't want to come. This is what the hotel looks like on the outside. It was actually renovated in 2023, so it's all pretty brand new inside. And then over here there's an outdoor playground thing with like a tree house and a zip line.
Incredible.
Yeah, honestly, it's great. This looks like it's kind of like a new extension potentially with newer rooms. But yeah, the whole thing is just absolutely beautiful, and you can walk down into Fowey town centre as well. But yeah, look at those views, absolutely stunning. And you can sit and eat out here as well. And we're going to go to the restaurant later on for dinner. So this is the kids' play area, which is so cute, and it goes all the way down there, and there's a zip line, as I said. Isn't this just absolutely stunning? And so it's so like magical, and I'm guessing this is probably a nod to Toad from Toad Hall. So cute. And this brand of hotel actually has 2 other hotels as well, I think, in the New Forest. I'll pop them below, in the link below, if you can't come all the way down to Cornwall. So if you're from a little bit further up north, I know that Cornwall's a really long way, even for us. And yeah, I'll pop those because I think they're supposed to be beautiful as well. And then this is the entrance of the hotel. I just can't get over the interiors. They've done them so beautifully with the mix of the old and the new. So this is one of the lounges that you can just come and sit in. I've seen lots of people playing board games down here and just having drinks, and even some locals just in here meeting friends. It's so lovely. As you can see, you can get cocktails and board games. And then through here, this is really cool. I don't know if there's anyone in there. There's a library, and they have all different books for different ages. So you've got adults, children's, they've even got toddlers, and I think they do reading time in here as well. And it's just beautiful. And they've got all the old pictures of the hotel and all the history. That's a super old sketch. I just love it. Look at these chairs. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this is the main restaurant area. Again, I keep broken record. The interiors are just stunning with the original windows. Or I think they're probably the original windows. Just beautiful. And then through here is where they do breakfast. And it looks out over the pool. How gorgeous to sit here with this view. Stunning. And one of the other things I really like is for children, they set out children's cutlery and a high chair. How amazing is that, and so thoughtful. I've never seen anywhere else that do that before. So this is actually the second time that I'm filming this clip, because I actually filmed the first one in slow-mo. We are learning together, as I said. So it is a really nice morning actually now. It was started a little bit grey, but now the sun is coming out in Cornwall. This is my little outfit. So this dress I've had since last year. I wear it all the time, probably a bit too much. From H&M, Loewe bag, and these Penelope Chilvers brown pumps, and they are Barney's steps, if you're wondering what that is. He's a dachshund, so he needs steps to get up to places, otherwise he'll hurt his back. Anyway, we have had breakfast. I actually met my friend who I went to school with down here and did a little photo shoot, and now we are off into Fowey town centre, if you want to call it that. The centre of Fowey, it's really pretty down there, so I'll take you along with me. Coming to Fowey, Sam's is really good. I've been here a few times now, and they've got a couple of others in other locations, but it's seriously delicious. Maybe a lot of seafood as well. So that's one of my recommendations. So we have just come down to Ready Money Cove. I've never actually been here before, and it is absolutely beautiful. I keep saying it over and over again, we really lucked out with the weather, but it's gorgeous. I will show you now. There's a nice little cafe shop. We just got some drinks.
Hidden cove.
Yeah, and it's obviously really protected from the wind and things. So there's people paddleboarding and swimming. It's just gorgeous, and it's dog friendly up until the summer holidays, so July time. If you're coming to Fowey, it is extremely hilly. You can hear I'm out of breath already because it's going to barely look like a hill, but we just walked up there, and now this is the first set of steps, so just something to bear in mind. And then this is the next hill. Gosh, imagine living here. I think they're probably holiday cottages, because to live there would be an absolute nightmare. It is so steep. Okay, so I did try and film this when we arrived, but as I said, my clips were in slow-mo and I didn't realise. Barney, so we're checking out, and so it's obviously not looking perfect, but I thought I'd show you the room anyway. So this is the Claire room, which is in the main house, and there's Barney. So get a nice little desk, a big TV, tea and coffee station. They leave like bowls and a bed and a towel and a blanket and a little doggy welcome pack as well, which is so cute. We have a really beautiful view over the sea. I think there's some rooms that have balconies as well. Nice big bed, it was very comfortable. The only thing I'll say is, this is very ugly, but I'm guessing they've had complaints about it being really hot maybe. So that's a shame because it's a bit of an eyesore, but I suppose it's better than being hot. Gorgeous big wardrobe. And then the bathroom. I really like the colour theme. You also get Bramley products, which I love. A little dachshund on the wall, very fitting. Nice big shower, bath. And yeah, it's just been a really lovely room. Oh, and there's a dachshund. I think this is why they gave us this room. There's a dachshund on the wall as well. Very cute. Yeah. So we've come to this tapas restaurant in Fowey. I have no idea how you say that. Pinto. And we're sat outside, and this is our gorgeous view. Just on the street. Look at being Spain. You can also sit outside as well. And we're going to have some tapas. It's dog friendly inside and outside.